Ben, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks so much for having me, James.
Ben, tell me about Maricann. What's the footprint? How much marijuana do you produce? How many patients do you have?
Yeah, the footprint, we currently operate in 44,000 square feet of retrofitted tobacco greenhouses, and we produce around 2,200 kilos in that limited footprint right now. We were the 14th license issued in the country out of thousands of applicants, based in Langton, Ontario, about 2 hours southwest of Toronto. And we've undergone an expansion, which the first planting will go in on March 23rd, following inspection. And from that point in time, we'll be able to produce 22,500 kilos in that first phase of expansion. We're fully funded up to 942,000 square feet. That'll be done by the end of this year. So starting calendar year 2019, we'll have 95,000 kgs of annual production of dry flower.
Okay, so is the ratio then about 100 grams per square foot? Is that how it works?
Yeah, we forecast 110.
110. Yeah. So there's been a lot of, I've talked to a lot of cannabis CEOs, and if they grow in enclosed spaces, that's the only way to grow, and everything, greenhouse is no good. And if they grow in greenhouses, sun-grown is the only way to go, and enclosed is no good. What's your experience in terms of the quality of the product?
Yeah, we actually put together a hybrid. So we have a sealed facility that has a glass roof. It's a diffuse glass roof, R38 building envelope, 92.5% energy efficient. So we took the best of both worlds. We take the best of what Mother Nature has to offer, giving us an opportunity to take the sunlight to keep the plant circadian rhythm, more lumens, natural light. Then we provide supplemental lighting with different lighting sources, and but we take the best of indoor growing and control that's able to be produced. So we did a hybrid.
Okay. What would you say about Maricann that differentiates it from other ACMPR growers?
From a cultivation perspective, I think it's a prerequisite that you have to be able to grow, and you have to be able to grow at a low cost. So our all-in production cost will be $1.34 in our new per gram in our new production facility. But cultivating is one thing. Everyone has to be able to do that. The real differentiation that we have is our ability to fractionate the plant post-processing after the initial crude extraction, and then our drug delivery technology. Our vesisorb drug delivery technology is used in 40% of the world's fat-soluble drugs, or lipophilic drugs. It's globally patented. It was developed in Switzerland, and it's used by majors, pharmaceutical companies for their products. We took the best of what the pharma world had to offer, brought it to cannabis, and it essentially solves the problem of oil and water. In cannabis, when you ingest it, it takes 45 minutes to an hour and a half for it to onset because it has to be metabolized in the liver. This creates a problem because people don't feel any effect, and then they overdose, they take more. We've all heard the story of somebody eating too many brownies and sleeping for a couple days. I've been there myself. With my dog looking at me in the morning. So this solves that problem because you have rapid onset between 5 to 15 minutes because the oil disperses in water and it can be absorbed in your stomach and your intestinal lining. Our bodies are aqueous environments, so we solve the problem. You don't need slow release cannabis technology. Cannabis is by nature slow release. What you need is a rapid onset. So we're able to deliver 6 to 7 times the cannabinoids to the patient for their bloodstream for a consistency, more therapeutic effect. Physicians are more comfortable with it. So there's application to the pharmaceutical market, but also to the recreational market. It's the solution for oil and water. It doesn't slick to the top. So in beverages, it's been shown to suspend in water for 3 years, shelf stable.
Right.
So
interesting. So where can you sell CBD products in the world right now? I mean, and does Maricann have a view towards exporting CBD products and THC products as legislation sort of filters through the various jurisdictions?
Yeah, we have agreements in place to export product to Germany. We've had a GMP inspection on our site by the federal authorities there in Canada on December 14th and 15th. The certification's pending any day. And
GMP certification on your growing?
On our existing operation. Our new operation will be GMP certified as well. And then from that point, we'll be able to export flower to Germany. You have to be GMP certified to have your product accepted into that environment.
I see.
So we'll be growing. Our plan is to, we've been preserving and product for export for those agreements, reserving it for the first quarter of this year. We're on track. And from the CBD perspective, CBD can be gained from industrial hemp. It can be processed, so we're moving ahead with 600 hectares in Germany and the Czech Republic. We'll be taking that to our central facility in Germany in Ebersbach, and we have an API facility there to make our active pharmaceutical ingredients, to fractionate all of the different cannabinoids, and then we'll use those to be put into our different products, and they can be used as global API.
When you say API, what does that stand for?
Active pharmaceutical ingredients. So taking basically each cannabinoid, taking THC, CBD, CBN, CBG, or others, also taking the terpenoid or flavonoid content from the beginning, and then combining that back together, because in the female cannabis plant you have all of the terpenoids and flavonoids that make the cannabinoids onset and be absorbed. It gives you the entourage effect. So we take those components from the female cannabis plant, combine them with a fractionated cannabinoids, CBD, CBG, or CBN from the hemp plant. It's ultra low cost, and then we combine them together to give the patient the same experience they'd have with a regular female cannabis plant that's grown indoors. So it's cheaper to grow CBD plants outside. For the valuable real estate we've created under glass, we prefer to grow THC product.
Right. That's fascinating. So you said 930,000 square feet?
942,000 square feet in Ontario, plus our 44,000 existing.
Right.
And then in Germany, we've been one of the 10, with our joint venture partner, one of the 10 successful groups to move through the tender process.
Sure.
And there's up to 820,000 square feet in our facility there that we can build it to grow. We've already retrofitted 75,000 square feet compliant with their narcotics laws.
Well, interesting. Ben, that's a fascinating update. It's the first I've really paid attention to Maricann, though we did speak on the phone before. I'm amazed at your progress. So let's leave it there for now. We're going to set up a site visit next, and we'll come out and talk to you then. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks so much, James.